Hello, Forecaster here again, and we are back for episode 15 of The Outer Worlds. So here we are on the Groundbreaker. It's, well, not stealing that. Pretty impressive docking bay.
Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Well, I'm very excited for you. Who are you and what are you doing? Jane Elson.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
Okay.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Okay. Felix. You look like a potential crew member. Let's talk to this guy.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Well, you were kind of loud.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Okay. Well, what happened?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
Oh. Sports things.
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Okay. Well, it seems like you're lucky you got off that easily. Indeed.
You know something? I am lucky. I ought to raise a glass of 0G to my fortune, if I had the bits. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
It is.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Okay. Well, we could do introductions.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Millstone.
See you around, boss.
Right. Feeling we're going to see more of him. Steve Dorr.
Mechanicals all over, but they still got us sweating to move boxes.
Right. Maybe not the heaviest ones, though. There's a couple of vending machines. Let's say, good old wanted posters. Various crimes. Conspiracy to commit conspiracy. Right.
I wonder what that fella did to get the board so riled at him.
Who's this guy? Captain Gunnar McRed. Several counts of public intoxication, destruction of Groundbreaker property, unpaid docking fees, and resisting arrest. Contact Commandant Snita if you have any information concerning Madrid's whereabouts. Failure to report a tip may result in imprisonment and a fine. Proof of kill required to collect a word. Huh.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Right. Well, let's have a look at these vending machines first. Silver tongue, I already have. Telescoping staff, I used to have one of those. Advanced defensive helmet. Barely costs anything. It's better than my current one, so let's give myself one of those. No better armor, it seems. Fun Times barrel, Assurance Street barrel. Switch out that helmet. It's a nice boost to armor, I would say. Better armored head than body currently. I'm a bit hungry as well, it seems. Fix that. Bolter pistol. That's new. Ooh, Deadeye assault rifle. That is tempting. That does 66 damage per hit. And that does 99. Ooh, I have to buy that. I haven't had the hunting rifle for very long. Does have fewer bullets in the magazine though. Well, I guess we're going through customs now.
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
Yeah. I think I know what this is about. If you recall back to those message logs that we read. So, how do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantine commode. Can't miss it.
Yeah. I had a feeling this would happen.
Just the opposite. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations here.
They must have a real big bee in their bonnets then. Everyone knows you don't trifle with Groundbreaker if you want to get your goods on time.
If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. A man named Udom Bedford.
Yeah, we'll go talk to him.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Sure.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Nope. I think that's it for now. Mardet. Don't know who you are.
Hey.
No one of consequence, apparently.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
Okay. Let's ask about the McRed bounty. Where can I find him is a dumb question, because if they knew that, they would probably have gone after him already. But we'll ask it anyway.
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Back bays. Okay.
Suit yourself. Not everyone's cut out for detective work and so forth. I understand.
What? How do you get in there?
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham?
Asshole.
Mardet ID cartridge. You have found an ID cartridge used with the holographic shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area. Okay, that's probably in here. Ah, yeah. You're allowed to go in there, though. Although you were supposed to be... Holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shroud has activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated. Okay, well, I don't really have... See what it looks like on her. Ah. Interesting. I don't really have anything to do in there right now, so... let's go sort this thing out with Udom first. Oh, wow.
A hard cider for a hard life.
Huh. Add drone. Interesting. Spacer's Choice. Bell's Shells. Ooh.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Indeed. Let's have a look. It's not a tactical shotgun. Do you have anything? Do you have an auto mag pistol? Don't think I've seen one of those before. And the rest is not new. So what do you have for mods? You have an extendo sight. Sure, grip. Could be useful. I can't buy that, unfortunately. Kind of wish it would tell you what faction you need. Could sell all our junk while we're here. Alright. Don't really want to buy anything there currently. That's probably not the right way. We want to go up here. Yeah, this looks a little more official.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back! I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udon fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Sounds like a good idea.
Regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed.
Right.
The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens. This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to broadcast.
Right. Udom Bedford, I presume.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Yeah, I'm afraid I have to tell you that he's dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
I guess you... That's a creative insult. I guess you liked him.
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yeah, definitely.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
Ooh. Definitely a dramatic death.
No. How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
Yeah. I'd like my ship back, though.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Well, this last one is true, which is why it's not a lie.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Maybe I can bring him that other guy instead. Make the board a little bit happier at least.
Be my guest.
Right. Does it seem hot in here to you? Yeah, someone in the docking bay said something about critical heat.
Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work in these conditions? Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
Okay.
Ask away.
Well, I think we're done with you. We're certainly not going to turn Phineas Wells in. Not yet, at least.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Greasy. Aunties Kitchen. Reminds me of Mom from Futurama.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Aunties Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Sure, let's...
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
Okay. Well, I don't really care about any of that. Now, what is this? Engineering.
Don't look funny at the crew. Heard they toss folks out the airlock if they don't like your face.
Okay.
Wish we had bigger weapons, but no. Be careful about blowing holes in the hull.
Ikes Armory.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor. Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders, but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Right. See what they've got. Might have some better armor for us. Might not. Preferably heavier armor that is not noisy. Doesn't look like it though. No particularly intriguing weapons either. Spratwurst. Ugh. Right. Sublight, salvage, and shipping.
Oh, neat. They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Board patrol nicked a friend of mine. Accused her of piracy.
Shit. She actually do it?
No. One of the cleanest folk I know. She found a hold-up ship and was pulling a legal salvage. One of the big cruisers rolled up on her and claimed she'd done the holding her own self.
What the hell are we gonna do with her?
They already done it. She was sent to the labyrinth on Tartarus. Disruption of intra-colony commerce.
Law's sake, that's a prison for hard cases. Violent repeaters, nobody gets out.
I know, man. Don't I know?
Well, we might be visiting there at some point. Don't you know? Sublight contractor.
Sublight for life. Corporations never lifted a finger for me. Salvage is a family business. We've got each other's backs.
Okay. It's an elevator here. I wonder where this goes. Tobias Oyama.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable?
Yeah. Sure is.
Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
Okay. Hello.
So you're the new captain in town.
I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Actually, I just kind of wandered in randomly.
A little advice. Before you start telling lies, get a feel for who you're talking to. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
I could be Lily Hawthorne.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings, but there's a catch.
Just like in the serials?
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
Well, I'm going to get one.
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
Okay.
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
Okay. Like what?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
Ah, so piracy then.
Good girl. Knew you'd understand.
Well,
Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
by one of your people. Sublight, a legitimate business. Contractors, if the authorities are on your heels, our legal team has pre-approved you to recite this passage from our colonial trading rights. And then there's a passage. Whatever. Right. Let's go find Gladys then, I guess. See if we can acquire this nav key. And I'm thirsty again. Because of course I am.
Pancake mix now requires no mixing. Seriously, don't mix it.
Right. Public terminal. What is this? Recent users. Callahan, Everson, Oyama. Okay. I keep telling you the hat doesn't fit right. There's something wrong with it. How many people have worn this thing before me? Is this my life now? Because if it is, I'll take it. I'll be your moon man, but there won't be anything left of me to care. It's a message to Mom. Hope you're doing well, Mom. Thought I'd check in. Engineers visit the shop a bunch. I remember when I used to turn a wrench back home on Terra 2. Lilia Hagen over in Sublight told me that I could always pursue a career in salvage if this thing doesn't work out. Please give Dad and the others a hug from me. Mom, it's really great that we can stay in touch like this. Little reminders of home are more important than ever. Enjoy the quality Spacer's Choice goods I sent. You can get ones just like them at home, but I figured you might appreciate me getting the company discount and all. Okay. Public notices. The heat. I know it's bad. As the one whose office is closest to our radiators, you can imagine why I want to take 3 showers every day. I hear you. We've got eyes on the problem, and hands, and tools. The mechanical problem with a mechanical solution. In the meantime, enjoy some additional water rations, and take breaks. You deserve them. If you're thirsting for cooler air, talk to your closest engineers about spots with favorable circulation. Sublight Salvage seeks contractors. Ethically flexible. That's me. Loitering on board property is strictly prohibited. Right. Well, that's enough of that.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear? You can't get me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Hello.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
Okay, what's this about?
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Okay.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, we can try doing this, I suppose. See how it goes.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
Okay. The records say things.
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Right.
Take care.
Well, nothing's stopping us from going in here.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to deliver a message.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
Who's Irion?
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
Alright. We could probably look for him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Okay. That wasn't done, actually.
Around and I'll begin to think you're here for me. What can I do for you?
Okay, nothing apparently.
Have yourself a day, then.
It seems that the audio ducking has stopped working. Oh well. Patient experiences unusual side effects post-hibernation after his latest voyage. Complains of longer days and increased boredom, as if time itself is slowing down. I've never seen complications this severe, and I'm prescribing a high dosage of stims. While I'm optimistic that I can address the symptoms, the cause still troubles me. I'm going to try reaching out to conveyor crews, and some corp docks I know on Terra 2 for answers. Update. I've learned that interstellar crews call the condition skip flu, and everyone I ask says they know someone who had it. In extreme cases, they say the person's body and mind break down entirely. Bored medics, the few who bothered to reply, insisted the patient was making it up to shirk their duties. I don't believe my patience is malingering, but how do I prove that when the board won't even review my evidence? Yeah. We're not going to steal stuff. Sick Mardet. Sick Mardet. People are sick here. Well, this is not stealing, so.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
You're keeping your uniform clean.
Doors. Doors are more like suggestions.
To the last ratchet on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Okay.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Well, we're going to have to end the episode here because I just noticed that we were a bit over time. But we'll continue this in the next one as usual. So, I will see you then.